interesting quotes about social media is that, it says, think like a publisher, not like a marketeer. And social media is not a monologue, it's a two-way conversation. I look at as energy, and energy is definitely neutral in itself. It's all up to us how we can utilize it, how we can leverage it. Definitely, many times it's a big challenge. So, how to protect yourself, how to safeguard yourself so that you don't get defamed and you don't have to face any kind of allegation. So you have to very smartly, you have to very wisely use social media. What can boost your confidence on social media is once you know the code of conduct, the ethics, the laws governing the social media, what you can adapt and what you can avoid. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, keeping in mind social media, at least we should be knowing the basic do's and the basic don'ts of social media. So in this book reading series, I strongly feel if I may pick up today a book which can be a very subtle reminder to all of us to be very careful when it comes to your social media behaviors. That's basically whatever you're posting in. Definitely the common sense says we should not put any sensitive stuff which may go against any kind of caste, religion or nationality or maybe gender. That's definitely there. But also sometimes very jokingly post something or reply something to your very close friend, and who knows, he or she may get hurt. And you will see that the person has filed a defamation case against you. So on a very serious note, if you can know a little bit about social media law, so keeping that in mind, I'm picking up this book today. It's a wonderful book, though there is a lot of information floating on net about the laws, I mean the social media crimes and the solution and the laws. This is the law relating to social media crimes, intermediaries, digital media and OTT platforms by Puneet Bhasin. She is really awesome. And the foreword is by Honorable Justice G.S. Patel, Judge High Court of Bombay. The author, Puneet Bhasin. Advocate Puneet Bhasin is a pioneer in cyber laws, data privacy and protection and online entertainment laws in India, and the most sought after legal practitioner in this space. She is an advisor to the Rajya Sabha committees on various aspects of internet laws and is the recipient of 8 national awards. Oh my goodness. She is a well-known author on cyber laws and frequently contributes articles in newspapers and online portals. She regularly features on leading news channels including BBC, CNBC, Zee News and DD News, sharing her views and recommendations. That's very great, Advocate Puneet Bhasin. So there are altogether 13 chapters in this book. Introduction, controversy and OTT platforms, need for regulating social media and OTT platforms, need for the intermediary guidelines 2021. Second is history of intermediary guidelines in India. Then United Nations Human Rights Commission and Government of India on the Information Technology Rules of 2021. Few cases they have taken, for example, Twitter versus Government of India. Fourth is draft intermediary guidelines. Then fifth is social media crimes, legal recourse and need for social media regulation. I think we will pick up one of the chapters from this because this is very interesting. Because the major intent of me picking up this book, a few months ago I was asked to talk in brief in certain school about the social media impact. So I thought, let me know a little bit about the social media crimes also and what's the way out there. So in this chapter, social media crimes, legal recourse and need for social media regulation, she's talking about cyber defamation, the section 66A controversy, online frauds, online romance scams, fake social media profiles and identity theft, online revenge porn, online threats, illegal trade, vacation robberies, cyber stalking, cyber bullying, and remedies under the Indian Penal Code. And conclusion. The 6th chapter is a mandate of due diligence of social media intermediaries. Then 7th is code of ethics, procedures and safeguards in relation to digital media. I am very interested. OTT content regulation in other countries, Singapore, US, rest of the other few countries. 8th is grievance redressal mechanism. It's very, very important. Now how the grievances are addressed. 9th is self-regulating mechanism and oversight mechanism. 10th is liabilities of a significant social media intermediary and the additional due diligence mandated. 11 is regulation of news and social affairs content. This is also very interesting about the news, because it's not just about the TV news channel. As you know, nowadays internet news is booming. Then 12th is code of ethics applicable to digital media platforms and OTT platforms. And 13th is challenge to the intermediary rules 2021. Well, so let's get into this fifth chapter, meaning of social media crimes and understanding of the types of social media crimes and the cyber laws applicable, and what's the way out. What Advocate Puneet Bhasin is asking us to safeguard ourselves. Let's get into it. Social media consists of mobile applications, websites and softwares that allow us to receive and disseminate information interactively. They facilitate the creation and sharing of information, ideas, career interests and other forms of expression via virtual communities and networks. So what is the meaning of social media crimes? Any crime committed by the users of social media intermediary platforms as a tool, medium or facilitator is defined as a social media crime. Well, now an understanding of the types of social media crimes and the cyber laws applicable. Cyber defamation. With the advent of social media, as we know, there have been innumerable instances of cyber defamation. It has definitely become very easy to defame anyone as on cyberspace and has no territorial boundaries and has a very vast reach. The following practices can be adopted to avoid online defamation. First, think carefully about what you are writing. Second, be specific. Third, do not post anything when you are angry or emotional. Then make sure a fact is true before posting. Make it clear when a statement is an opinion or a joke rather than leading the readers to believe that it is a fact. Then avoid making any allegations. Then avoid modifying photos or videos in order to portray a person or business in a negative light. 15-20 days ago, I had gone through one of my favorite YouTubers, Raj Shamani's very interesting podcast regarding this, online romance scams and how innocent men are tracked by few nasty women, or I would say certain groups of people involved to defame people, especially men. That was really an eye-opener. Whoever by means of any communication device or computer resource cheats by personating shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 years and shall be liable to fine which may extend to 1 lakh rupees. This brings to its ambit making a social networking profile in a fake name, making a social networking profile in some other person's name, in some other person's name, performing social networking activity in such other name, sending emails or messages from one person to other person email ID or messaging account through fake ID. So this is a really wonderful book. It is not limited to the trainers and coaches and the teachers. Basically, I would say even Gen Z, you should also know through the online frauds, what are the online frauds and how the social media behavior happens, what you should adapt and what should avoid. Well, they should not scare you. It's basically, if you ask me, social media is like any other media, any conventional media. It is energy. It is neutral. It's all up to you how intelligently you utilize the social media, because there are so many businesses actually flourishing on social media. We can't avoid social media now, but then you need to be very smartly present on social media. You should definitely, when it comes to Gen Z and the college and the university grads, they should build their profile. You can leverage this platform for your profile development and your career enhancement. When it comes to professional platforms like LinkedIn, this is really amazing. LinkedIn, it's content-based social media platform, and as we say, it's really good when it comes to professionals. Thank you very much. Happy reading, happy evolving. Thank you.